let's be honest, none of us are taking this seriously. Not even when he showed up at like one of Taylor's concerts. But let's see what's going on anyway. Today we're doing a reading on Taylor Swift and Matty Healy of the 1975, just to see if they're dating, because there are dating rumors about them. So let's see what's going on. Taylor's energy, okay, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Matty's energy, and the energy between the two of them. Yo, okay. All right. Are they dating? Let me actually ask. What's going on between Taylor and Matty? They're not dating. Okay, so first off, Taylor Swift is appearing as the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is either an opportunity that she's not taking, an opportunity that is being taken away from her, or an opportunity that is risky. That could also be financial loss. The 1975 is showing up as the star, so this is absolutely for attention. The energy between the two of them is the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is, okay, upright, this card is about pressure and feeling trapped. In reverse, this would be relief from that pressure. Okay, so where I see them right now as to whether they're dating, we have the Six of Swords. This is moving away from something, distance, change, travel. We have the Hierophant in reverse, which is either a divorce, a breakup, a separation, and the Queen of Pentacles is here. That's either an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or some form of consistency and stability. I feel like this is a PR thing, or so, okay, maybe they've talked about it. You know how celebrities are. It's not all like, when I say that it's PR, I'm not saying it's just a rumor. That's very different, right? When I'm saying it's PR, it's something that's like they've agreed on it. They probably talked about it, but I just don't see it being a real thing. First and foremost, you cannot look at these cards and scream they're in love or they're flirting. You just don't, because especially with this card, like this is literally someone feeling tied up. If anything, it could be some form of healing connection, something like, I mean, Taylor did just break up with Joe, so some form of a healing connection somehow, but the way that I'm seeing it is this is about money, business, or appearing stable. So I wonder if it is, or it has to do with, I can't freaking talk in this video, sorry. But I wonder if it has to do with like making Taylor appear like she's good, she's fine. I mean, she went out with her girls, right, a few weeks possibly after her breakup with Joe Alwyn. So like, you know, it seems like she's been photographed a lot stepping out, and more seemingly like, and being more out in the public eye than she was when she was in a relationship or even beforehand. So hold on, let's see what Taylor's energy is here. Matty's energy between the two of them. Are they dating? Okay, it's not a bluff though, so that's funny. So the bluff card is in reverse. You can see that it's not a bluff. So I wonder if there is some truth to it, but so far the feelings are not coming out the way we would see if it were like an actual dating situation. The speculation card is in reverse here. It's not speculation. So the way that this is coming through is there is some form of truth to this. So notice how it's in this reading in particular that I felt like I had to explain that when I say PR, it means that they've probably talked about it. They probably agreed on something. I'm not seeing love, desire so far. Okay. Taylor's energy is the birth card. So I kind of see this as the birth of something new, conception of a new era, just a new kind of form of being, essentially. Matty is the assertion card. I just see him as hungry for success, hungry for raw meat. Was it raw meat? I don't know. I don't want to look at that video again. But it was scarring, okay? You have to understand, like, I'm not like a stan. I'm not like a super fan of any of these people. I used to be one when Taylor was in her country days when I was younger. But with Matty Healy in particular, that video of him like eating meat while he was like at a concert and like eating, I believe it was raw meat, like on stage or something. Like, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, like the speculation card is here. So the way that this is making me feel is it's definitely something to do with the news cycles and circulation. So there is an element of the story that we put out is relevant here. Now, does that mean it's all fake? Not necessarily. Does that mean it's all real? Not necessarily either. I'm just saying the story is constructed and calculated because of these things, right? Okay, so hold on. Let me actually use these cards. How does Taylor feel about Matty? So this is interesting because the Devil card is here. That can sometimes be sex, okay? The Two of Cups is here as well, and the King of Swords is here. She does see him as somewhat of an aggressive energy. Who's the air sign? I should have looked it up. Hold on. Sorry about that. I got a little bit cut off. I was looking for their zodiac signs. Okay, so no one's an air sign here, so I do see this as the King of Swords. I have this feeling that it's both. So I can interpret this as two things. One, which is kind of a little bit of getting back at Joe Alwyn, but also her seeing Matty as someone who is an assertive, aggressive person as well. That makes sense with the assertion card here. Someone who knows what he wants and kind of gets it. Like, there's this feeling of like a bad boy. Like, I want bad boys right now. Like, there's something about, okay, well, I'm in Taylor's energy right now, and I just feel her being really pissed and being like, I want to date a bad boy right now because I'm in my rebellious kind of stage, and I just feel like I just want to show people that I'm a completely different person, and I just want to shock them. There's that kind of element, and especially Joe. So I can interpret this as both things. Now, it's possible that they have something that's more of a sexual nature because, again, the Devil can be... I mean, the Devil can also be addictions. That can also be some form of toxicity and negativity. That's also indulging in, I guess, in fantasies as well. Here, hold on. Can you explain a little bit more about Taylor's emotions towards him? The Hangman in reverse, Eight of Wands. This is self-sabotage. So, yup, I see her not letting go of certain grudges and kind of using this to get back at someone. I do feel that way about her. But it's a very rebellious energy, essentially. Okay, not necessarily love, possibly sexual, but, and there's possibly a little bit of like a spark in there, but it feels more of a rebellious nature spark than I'm in love with you and I want to be with you spark. Matty's emotions towards Taylor Swift. Page of Wands in reverse. This is someone who's not speaking their truth. Knight of Pentacles means that he's going to be inconsistent. The Ace of Wands in reverse. This is about an old situation. So I just see him like being all talk and no action. He's actually someone that is, so this is what they're talking about. I just heard calling someone's bluff. So I kind of see it as like, if anyone here, Taylor's the one that's more appearing like she's in this, and Matty's appearing more like he's talking shit or saying things, but is he actually going to follow through with them? Again, like, he reminds me of like a chihuahua. I'm sorry, but he does, because it's giving me the feeling of like loud barks, but it's like, you know, you're really tiny, like, and I can, you know, that's just how I see him. I'm sorry. But that's the energy that I feel from him, is like very impulsive, which makes sense because he's an Aries as well. A little bit childish. I just don't see them. Okay, here's what I see, right? I feel like it's not completely false, which is just as surprising to me as it is to you. You have to understand this. And that if anything, there might be something sexual going on. But I also feel that it's Taylor that's more so instigating this a little bit, because there's something about this that she likes, this bad boy kind of thing, you know? It's a little bit of the shock factor situation as well. Hold on. What are Taylor's intentions towards Matty Healy? Five of Cups in reverse, the Death card. So it's about letting it end. She doesn't really care. This is about avoiding emotional disappointment and embarrassment or public opinion. So it is about her trying to steer the narrative away from people thinking that she's all sad after the breakup. So it is about deflecting from that and appearing like she does not give a f about how things ended. She doesn't give a f. Sorry, I keep swearing. I know we're on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube gods. But yeah, it is about appearing like she doesn't care. What are Maddie's intentions towards Taylor Swift? The Four of Wands is here. The Six of Wands. He knows that this is good for his image. The Nine of Wands is about someone who's being careful. So he's being very careful about his image. It's very interesting. The Four of Wands is an illusion of them kind of being together. I just see this as... See, if you look at him, he's all Wands energy. Again, makes sense. He's a fire sign, but Wands energy is also about ambition and career. He's very much career driven in all of this. I do feel like there's a little bit of like, yep, I dated her, you know, yep, she, you know, like, I don't know why I want to say that, yep, she wrote a song about me. It's like reminding me of like John Mayer somehow. I don't know why, but I started thinking about him and Dear John, right? So, okay. Let me put it this way. Matty is the kind of guy who does not mind if you talk shit about him in a song because he thinks it's still publicity somehow. So for him, he's like, okay, you should talk shit about me. I want to be known as a bad boy. It's good for my image if I end up breaking your heart or if, you know, if people don't like me, like it's all right for me. I see him edgy, right? Which is very much his brand. And I just see her appearing not to care. Where do we see this relationship going between Taylor and Matty? Will they have a relationship? What the heck's going on? So the Temperance card is here, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is often someone who is kind of alienating or isolating themselves or even saying no, essentially, like setting some sort of boundaries. There's a bit of finality. The Nine of Cups is about not getting what you want, and the Temperance card is about the mixing of energies. So it may just be that at some point, I just heard it may be that at some point they just stop talking about it and that's it, just another day, another news cycle. Or also that at some point it just becomes like she'll say, like Taylor will say something like it just didn't work out, you know, there's just that kind of feeling. Although she doesn't really talk about her relationship. So again, I don't see it kind of going anywhere in relationship town. If it does, I don't see them being happy. So far, I'm not seeing relationship. I'm seeing dating stages, right? Not an actual official kind of thing. So not to the point that they would probably confirm it, to the point where they might be seen together, but you know, it's never actually confirmed. And I just see it kind of, where do we see this going? Hold on. Yep. The Eight of Cups is about walking away. The Tower is about avoiding a disaster. I just heard the most obscene thing. So I'm going to say it, only the second part. Why did I hear it that way? I heard tease. But I heard like, so I'm going to say tease, right? I heard the word tease and I was like, all right. But I think that's kind of how they're going to put it somehow. I don't know if that's going to be a subject of a song in the future. I just kind of see it as like, from Maddie's perspective, where I see this going is she tried to get me to be in a connection or something, and then she didn't want to be with me. But I also kind of feel that for us as viewers of this spectacle, it's going to feel like that. It's going to feel like, really? Like you teased this content of them being together and now it's just gone. And I know that's so obscene. I'm sorry. Well, it's obscene for YouTube. I don't really care. But that's how I heard it. So I feel like they're going to tease more articles about this. Maybe maximum is they'll be seen out together. I don't feel like they're actually going to confirm a relationship. If they do, just let me just tell you that they're excited. They're more excited for the breakup that comes after that and the songs that can come out of it. It doesn't feel like they're as excited about being together. Again, with Taylor, it feels more of a rebellious nature kind of thing. So a one-night stand or something that's now, but not actually for the aftermath. But I don't see feelings of like emotion, desire, maybe, but that's kind of it. But I told you as well that with Matty, it's very much an ambitious thing also. I mean, the Ten of Cups is here in reverse, so I don't see them being in an actual connection, like building something. The Tower, okay, so the Tower card is in reverse. That's avoiding a catastrophe or disaster. I kind of see that as like, we're going to head somewhere, and just before it becomes something, we're going to walk away from it. So again, that's why the whole tease word kind of came out, because I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm going to leave it with you guys, but It could just be that they kind of are seen together a few times and then they don't actually, I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what else they can say about the future of this relationship. Where do we see this going? The Journey card. This is about moving on, moving forward, progress. The Sweetheart, or the main female, that's Taylor. Okay. Rival. See, so there's something about, hold on. Profit. You can see the Money card here, and Party. So I kind of see this as like, she might be linked to another person soon, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like it's Maddie today and then in a few weeks it's going to be someone else. There's going to be this feeling of like, oh, like people are competing over her again. It's all for profit. That's what I'm seeing. Party as well. So we've already seen a few pictures of her partying with other people. It feels like a very party girl era. You know what it reminds me of? I'm thinking of, I think the song is Escapism. Just a heartbroken bitch. High heels. I don't freaking know the lyrics. I just know I love the song. But I think it's Escapism by Ray. That's what it reminds me of. I can't stop thinking about that because it's that kind of situation that she's going through, which is, I want to show you that I don't care. Unfortunately, it kind of seems like she cares a lot more. So how does Taylor feel about Joe Alwyn right now? The Ace of Cups in reverse is about a heartbreak from a bond that's been separated. The Knight of Wands is about ushering on, moving forward, you know. I mean, I feel like it's, here's the thing, okay? These two appearing, even if it's in reverse, show more emotion than it does with Maddie. To me, this is like, I'm done with you, and this really hurt me, because it's like the larger the love, the more that when it gets reversed, it feels like the more hurt you get somehow. That's just how I feel when I'm looking at this. And the Knight of Wands is all about like fast action and movement and trying to move myself forward. Okay, how does Joe Alwyn feel about Taylor Swift right now? The King of Pentacles is in reverse. The Three of Wands, trying to move forward from the past, putting himself into work. Work. That's where he is. King of Pentacles, he's very worried about his lack of stability in something, so he's really just trying to push himself to move forward, make better connections in the industry that he's in, and usher in new opportunities. That's where he is. So that's where I see things going. Let me know what you think. This has been a doozy. So I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye.